Good morning. Welcome to Movement with Purpose. My name is Barbara Eisenberg. I'm a physical therapist assistant and also a licensed massage therapist. I work with a team at Therapy at Home, where our passion is to inspire seniors like you to live happier, healthier lives so that you can age successfully and independently with a positive attitude. Together, we can create possibilities as we get older and better. So this is March, and March is National Nutrition Month. I'm going to be talking for about 5 minutes about the basic components of food, one of my favorite topics. And then for about 25 minutes, we're going to get moving as many muscles and joints as possible to mobilize and our bodies and improve our health overall. So we'll talk about 4 components of food, but remember before I start that this information is for educational purposes only. It's not meant to diagnose a specific condition or treat any specific ailment. If you have questions about your own body, make sure you check with your own healthcare provider because they know you best. So why should we know anything about nutrition? They say you are what you eat. And that means that when we eat, we provide the building blocks to actually replace every single cell in our body. They believe that about every 7 years you have replaced all the cells in your whole body. So if we put good things in, we can replace those cells, those old worn out cells, with healthy, vibrant cells that will help us live longer and healthier lives for a very long time. So remember that our food choices, we have food choices and we have power in the foods that we eat. Food can actually be like medicine and prevent most of the chronic illnesses and diseases that are common in America. So our food choices have power. So 4 things: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and water. 4 components of food. Number 1, carbohydrates. These should be the largest source of calories in your diet. Why? Well, these are the fuel, the energy source for our brains and also for our muscles. So if we want to think clearly and be able to move and activate our muscles and strengthen our muscles, we want to give it the fuel that those muscles and the brain cells, the fuel that they need so that we can do the things we want to do throughout the day and be strong. So carbohydrates are very important. There's a couple of different kinds of carbohydrates. There are complex carbohydrates, those are the good ones, and then there are simple carbohydrates considered the bad carbohydrates. The good carbohydrates are complex, they're large molecules, they break down slowly so that we have a nice steady blood sugar. Think of things that have fiber in them like whole grains, vegetables, and fruits. Complex carbohydrates are really good for our health. The fiber helps us feel fuller, so we might eat less. The fiber can also bind with our cholesterol and help us eliminate that with the waste. And it can also help improve our elimination, our digestive system. The simple carbohydrates are the bad carbohydrates. Those are things like candy, sugar, sugary cereals, white pasta, white bread, white potatoes. Those things break down quickly. They tend to make your blood sugar spike, and we really should limit those things as much as we can. So simple carbohydrates, very little fiber, not very good. Complex carbohydrates, fiber, slow the blood sugar release, really good for your health. So number 2, proteins. Proteins are important for building, for repairing, and for maintaining a lot of the tissues in our bodies. But there's a myth about protein, and that is that we're never getting enough. People are always looking for more protein. But actually, in America, many people get about twice the amount of protein that they need. And more protein is not necessarily good. The more the better is not necessarily true for protein. They found that large amounts of protein can actually increase your risk for cancer and diabetes. So if you want a simple way to know how much protein you should eat in a day, you can take your body weight and multiply that by 0.36. 0.36 times your body weight in pounds gives you about the number of grams of protein that you should consume in a day. And on average, for women, that's about 46 grams. For men, it's about 56 grams. So very simple calculation. We can get all of the protein that we need with a plant-based diet. Plant-based proteins really are healthful, and they help you avoid some of the risks with the animal proteins. Animal proteins often are high in cholesterol. They may have antibiotics, and they might have hormones that we really don't need and don't want. So try to limit the animal proteins and focus on the plant-based proteins that don't have those hormones and the cholesterol and the antibiotics. Great. So that's about protein. Next is fats. And generally we want to limit the amount of fats that we eat, especially the animal fats that are high in calories and have cholesterol. But there's one type of fat that's really important for our health, and that is omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are important, they found, for your heart health, for your brain health, and also for your kidney health. So omega-3 fatty acids, you can get those from flax seeds, from soybeans, which is what tofu is made out of, but you can also find the beans. Walnuts, really healthy nut that you can eat. Chia seeds, you may or may not have heard of that. You might have to look that one up. You can also get omega-3 fatty acids from algae and certain types of seaweed. Who would have thought? So omega-3 fatty acids is a really important, healthy kind of fat that you need for a healthy heart, healthy brain, and healthy kidneys. But most of the other fats, we really should try to limit as much as possible. Number 4. Fourth component of food is water. And our bodies are about 60% water. Some of our organs are up to 80% water. That's, I think, our lungs and our muscles. So we really need to keep hydrating to make sure that every single cell, every organ, every tissue is really functioning at its optimal level so that we feel good and we stay healthy as long as we can. So the thing to remember is that we have power in the choices that we make, in the foods that we eat. We can eat bad foods that will lead to bad health, and we can eat good, healthy, whole foods, whole grains. Think fruits, vegetables, beans, legumes, healthy greens and fruits, and that will help us stay healthy for a very long time. It will also help us decrease our risk of most of the major illnesses and diseases that people suffer from. Heart disease, stroke, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. A lot of those things can be avoided with healthy food choices. So think about that. Every bite you eat really can change your health. All right. So next time, we're going to be talking about a healthy gut. That is just your digestive system. We often think about bad bacteria and want to get rid of that. That's important, but we also have good bacteria that help us digest our food and help us maintain good health. And we want to make sure that we grow the good bacteria, get rid of the bad bacteria. That's our next topic. If you haven't been exercising for a while, before we start an exercise program, you want to check with your healthcare provider and get the okay. But with that being said, we're going to get moving. Also, if you start exercising and you start to feel any kind of symptoms, chest pains, shortness of breath, dizziness, make sure you stop and get checked out as soon as possible. Okay, let's get moving. We always start with a warm-up. So have a seat. We're always working our posture as well, sitting up tall. We're going to start with a knee up and knee up. Lifting the knees, so we're working the hips and starting with deep breathing, getting our bodies ready to move. Deep breaths and march, march, march. You decide the pace. You decide how high you're going to lift your knees. But this is your warm-up, getting your body ready to work. Good job. Knees up. And we're going to switch and we're going to do just one knee up. So one knee up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That way you get some endurance in the muscles. Other side. Lifting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same leg. 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to go out with the knee. Working the hip in a different direction and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. Same leg. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Other side. Out and in, out and in. 3 and 4. Pushing the knee out and in. 6 and 7 and 8. Good job. Let's go. Feet together and both knees out and squeeze together. Out and in, squeeze. Out and squeeze. Pushing your knees together. Out and in, squeeze. Out and in. Squeeze tight. Pushing your knees together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Should really feel it on the inside of your leg. Okay, on to shoulder joints. So we're going to reach out with one arm and pull it back. Reaching out and pulling back. Just starting with one arm. So we're loosening up the shoulder. Reaching out, pulling back. Out and pull back. 3 and 4. Let's do other side. Reaching out. So even though we're reaching with one arm, we're also helping loosen up and strengthen our upper back. Reaching out for 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Good job. Let's do both arms. Reaching out, pulling back, reaching out, pulling back. Reach and pull, reach and pull, reach and pull, reach and pull. Good job. Let's do arms on our shoulders and turn. To one side, you might have to scoot forward on your seat. So turn to one side, back to center, and the other side. We're getting a rotation in our spine and working our core. Center and turn. Look to one side, back to center, and turn. Look to the other wall. Shoulders are straight out. So you're not moving your arms are stable, and you're turning from the core, from the abdomen. Back to center and turn. Looking at the other wall. And hold. Back to center. We'll just do a couple more. Turn and hold. Back to center and turn. Hold it there. And back to center. Roll out the shoulders. Just holding the arms up gets a little tiring. Okay. Now we're going to go arms straight out to the side and pull back. So we're working to open up the chest. As we get older, a lot of us tend to round out our backs. We want to open up the chest, lengthen these muscles, strengthen the upper back. So arms straight out, pulling back just a little bit. Back. We're making a T. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Don't let the shoulders rise up. Try to keep them pressing down. Now we're going to make kind of an upside down V. Hands pointing forward and pulling back. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now the hard one. Make a V up to the ceiling. Pushing back for 8, 7, 6. Try to have your arms straight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Good job. Now we're going to arms straight out to the side and tip to the side. And back to center. You can put your feet wider apart for better balance. Tip to the side. So we're making a T and then just tipping the T side to side. Kind of like a seesaw. Side, back to center. This is working the core, working the abdomen. Side, back to center, and side. Back to center. Couple more. Gets a little tiring on your shoulders, but keep going. Side and center. Side and center. 2 more. Side and center. Side and center. Shake it out. All right, let's go back to legs. So one leg straight out in front, and we're going to rotate the leg. So turn your whole leg in and turn it out. So if you're watching my foot, the whole leg, knee is turning in and turning out. Good work. Even though the foot is what you're seeing move, you're really rotating the hip. In and out, in and out. Couple more. In and out, really working deep in the glutes. And out. One more. In and out. Other side. Straight leg. Straight out. Toe pointing up. Turn the toe in and out. At first, you might have kind of tightness in your hips, so you might not be able to turn it very far, but keep trying. Your muscles will give in eventually, and you'll be able to turn it farther. Good mobile hip joints really can help avoid low back issues. Because if your hip joints are tight, sometimes it makes your back work harder. And we don't want that. So turning your toe in, knee is straight, and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. 2 more. In and out. Good job. We're going down to the calf muscle. So feet are flat, and then lift your heels. And up. 2, sitting tall. 4, always working on posture. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. One more time. Up. And we want strong calf muscles for a good stride. 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we work the back of the calf. Now we're going to work the front of the shin. Also important for a good stride. So heels down, lift up the toes. For 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, sitting tall, 2 and 1. One more time. 8. Lift those toes as high as you can. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now let's just loosen up those ankle joints. So make a circle. Knee is straight, so we're working this quad muscle, and circle the other way. Good job. Just loosen up that ankle joint. And other knee out, straight knee, activating that quad. Make a circle with the toe. Good work. Loosen it up and circle the other way. Circle with the toe. Good work. All right, we're going back to quad work. These muscles are really important to help you get up out of a chair, off the couch, in and out of the car. So we're going to go out with a kick. These are power actions. So kicking hard. We're looking for power. 8, 7, 6, 5. These are fast. 4, 3, 2, and 1. A lot of the movements we do are slow. These are fast for power. For 8, 7. Other side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, other side for 8, 7. Sitting tall. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Other side. Kick for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, sitting up tall. We're going back to shoulders. We're going to be pushing using these muscles, pushing straight to the front, and then pushing up. And pushing front and up, really reaching, so we're lengthening out the core, pushing front and up, front and up. Good work. Now we're going to wipe a window. Imagine you've got a big circular window, and we're going to wipe it around in one direction so it's close to you, reaching out and up and over and around. Wipe that window, reaching as high as you can. So we're working shoulders, we're working arms, multiple muscle groups. And circle the other way, pushing out and up and over and around. Pushing out, up, over and around. Good work. Couple more times. Reaching up and around. One more time. Really reaching. So we're working core, working shoulders, working arms. Good job. All right, we're going to reach up and then lean over a little bit, out, and bring it down. So when you bring it down, push your heel of your hand away from your body. You should feel a nice stretch in your forearm. So reaching up, reaching over a little bit, reaching out, heel of the hand pointing away, reaching up and over a little bit. You can use your other leg for support, reaching way up and bring it down. Heel of the hand pointing away, reaching up and over and reaching up. Lengthen, lengthen. You're lengthening out this side, lengthening your ribs and bring it down. Heel of the hand pointing away. One more time, either side, reaching up and over and up. Heel of the hand pointing away and reaching out, reaching up as high as you can, lengthening out this side, reaching over and reaching up, heel of the hand pointing away. Good work. Nice job. All right, now we're going to go arms straight out in front and pull back, front and pull back. Front, really working the posture, the upper back, stretching out the pecs again. Front, pull back. Let's alternate. So pull back this way, so like you're rowing a boat, and then straight arms back. Bent arms, elbows back, straight arms out to the side. Bent arms, like you're pulling a rope, straight out to the side. Two more. Pull back, elbows back, and out to the side. One more. Pull back, and out to the side. Good job. One more leg exercise. So slide your foot straight out, and then lift it up. Down, and pull back. Sliding out, and lift it up. Straight knee, down, and back. 3, out, and lift it up, down, pull back. One more, slide it out, straight leg up, back and back. Good job. Other leg, slide it out, lift it up and down, pull back, slide it out, lift up, down, pull back, out, lift up. So you're really working this leg, working this hip, working this quad, down and back, out, lift, down and back. So you don't want to be bending when you do this. Couple more times, lift, down, that way you work your core, slide it out, lift it up, down, pull back. One more time, lift up, down, pull back. Good job. Let's lengthen out our backs. So hands on your knees, sliding your hands down, rounding your back, and lengthening out. Hold it there and breathe. Deep breaths. And slowly come up. And one more time, slide your hands down, rounding your back, lengthening out. Let your head hang. And rolling up. Good job. All right, let's move on to our hands and our wrists. So circle out your wrists. Circle, circle, and circle the other direction. We want to work every single muscle and joint that we can. Circle it out. And then reaching straight out, make a fist. So we're working fingers and out. In and out with the fingers. We want to keep a good grip. Strong fingers to open doors, open jars, out and in. Out and in, out and in. Good job. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. One more time. 8, 7. Let's go fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little stretch for the hands. So hold one hand with the other and gently pull back. And don't forget the thumb. Gentle stretch. And then other side. Gentle stretch for the fingers. And gentle stretch for the thumb. Good work. Now we gotta loosen out the neck. So let's rotate and rotate. Just a couple seconds. Rotate and rotate. One more time. Rotate and rotate. And then we'll make a circle. Starting small and getting bigger. Loosening up that neck. You can follow your head rotation with your eyes. You got muscles in your eyes. We want to work eye muscles as well. Circle and circle the other way. Looking up, looking left, looking down, and around. Good job. One more time. Up and over, down and around. Good job. Now chin goes out and then pull it back and tuck it in. Really stretching out the back. Lots of us, as we get older, the chin tends to come forward, puts a lot of strain on the back of the neck. We need to tuck it back and stretch it out. So tuck that chin and tip it down. Feel that stretch in the back. And slowly come back to center, ending with a good pec stretch for a good posture. Elbows in and out, in and out. 3 and hold it back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In and out, in and out, in and out. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In and out, in and out. One more time and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reaching up and take a deep breath. Blow it out. 2 more deep breaths in and blow it out, releasing any extra tension. 1 more deep breath. Reach up, stretch, and blow it out. Thank you for joining me. Till next time, see you later. Bye-bye.